Working in all of those different locations has affected my career because it actually has helped to reiterate the path that I wanted to go down.
Advice for a new employee would be to jump in the mix right away with the team and the project and get engaged right away.
You know, having good mentors throughout my career has made me a better builder. And all those things that I'm doing right now, I could say that I learned it from my family and a lot of my coaches and mentors at Hensel Phelps.
My name is Heick, and this is my CareerTREK story. So I got started in construction really in high school. My family is cabinet makers by trade, so I always knew and was a part of some of the construction aspects throughout my childhood. I actually wanted to be an architect when I was looking to enroll in colleges. Through that process, I found the construction management department at Chico State. Starting out working as a quality control engineer, it was a little bit scary. I had gone to college anticipating that I was going to go into my first role as either a field engineer or as an office engineer when I had first signed on with Hensel Phelps. But a need arose, and that was quality control.
Working with Michelle has been a great experience. We have been working together for the past 3 projects. I will say that her ability to mentor and coach young engineers and experienced people, it's outstanding. Her trainings are very engaging, and she ensures that everyone truly understands what it's like to be a QC manager, what are the expectations, how can our field engineers, office engineers support the superintendent, support the project. So if I was to summarize, she is just an amazing teacher on on a daily basis.
So as I progressed through my career, I did make the transition from quality control to field engineer and moved through the typical path. At that point, I was still pretty young. I was only about 6 months as a quality control engineer, and then luckily I switched on the same project. So my transition was very smooth. I already had a good relationship with my fellow field engineers as well as the rest of the staff.
I think mentorships are successful at Hensel Phelps mostly because the mentor that's there wants to be there helping somebody, and the other person wants that feedback. So it's really comes down to having like a good one-on-one.
I received support from a number of different locations. So I still maintained a really good relationship with my quality control manager. If I had questions, I was really able to go to him quite often. Additionally, I was on a small team within the main team. It was myself, another field engineer, and our area superintendent. We became a pretty tight-knit group. I was able to lean on my fellow field engineer a lot. She had already had a year plus of experience. There was a lot of encouragement from her to understand our documents and understand what we were doing. I also received support from our trade partners on the job site, specifically our steel trade partner. To this day, still remember that foreman. He was awesome to work with, very encouraging. He was very knowledgeable, and any questions we had, he was always more than willing to give a great response and make sure that we understood what the work was that he was putting into place. And I think that helped fuel my continued want to be in the field and really my ultimate idea to go back into quality control.
Just being a builder doesn't necessarily, talk about construction, which a lot of people associate builders with just construction. I think it has to do with, can you go and be a better builder on, do your job in construction, but building good relationships, building a good network with people within Hensel Phelps and within the other trade partners, right?
As I progressed on through my field engineer days into an office engineer and then into a project engineer, I had realized that the office was just not for me. That was about the point in time where I was reflecting upon my career and the things that I had done and the people that I had continued to maintain relationships with, and realized that I wanted to explore the quality control path. I was probably about halfway through my project engineer stint and had been actually talking with my quality control manager at the time, and we had come up with a plan with my project manager on that job and decided that as soon as I had finished that project, that I would make the transition into lead quality control engineer. As the years have gone on and I have had the chances to go and work in other regions, in the Southeast and out in Guam, and learn from them and take away different parts of how each region does something slightly different, but still under the same umbrella of the way that Hensel Phelps does work. I've really appreciated and felt that those times that I've spent outside of my specific region have only continued to grow and enable my career to move in the progressive way that it has.